Hello Internet, my name is Ace of Hearts Fox, and welcome to the Stanley Parable. This is one of those games that I feel like everyone has in their Steam library, and it's just one of those essentials that everyone should have. I hear it gets super meta, and the choices you make in this game really affect the outcome. I'm really interested because I've only seen about a minute of gameplay, just to kind of get a general feel for how the game is supposed to interact with you. But other than that, I don't really know anything about the game, so I'm really excited to just see how this plays out. Okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on the keyboard. Okay. Orders came to him through a monitor at his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Oh.
Stanley was happy.
Oh, was he now? Was he?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
What a shame.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. So this is a thing that I hear about a lot. Oh, I should listen.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah. Probably just a memo you missed, buddy. You know, that's a very Stanley thing to do. That's classic Stanley right there. Missed the memo. I feel like I should be paying attention to a bunch of the details around here, but I'm just kind of along for the ride. Oh,
when
hello.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so I feel like this is a test. I'm going to follow what the narrator says for a little bit, until he gives me any reason to not follow what he's saying. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
The movement controls feel a little
Coming to
funky.
a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's go to the boss's office. Hey, boss? You in here? I think I missed a memo.
Into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this.
Yeah.
What dark secret was being held from him?
Well, let's say there's a
What he could
keypad.
not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
I want to see the terrible
and so
truth.
the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
Well, thank you for the info,
But
narrator.
of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Oh, no. Let's just see what happens.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Amazing.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Stanley's just an incredible guy, you know. Oh, hello. Is this where the terrible deep dark secret is? Because I am ready. Oh. Okay. Let's go find some deep dark secrets.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
I would too if
It
there
was
was a
a
narrator.
stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Interesting.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Beats me.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay. Alright.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I don't know how I feel about this. Okay, so I could follow the narrator. Now, I told you guys I'm gonna follow him until he gives me some reason to not follow him. And I don't really want to step into the mind control facility, so let's go and try to escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Maybe that's the narrator trying to deter me from the path to freedom.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Yeah, or I could go to the escape.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Or confront freedom from a scary narrator guy that I don't even know. Oh, that looks like death. Well, Geronimo! Woo! Oh, God. I think I just died. And we hit a loading screen. I think I just died. So, does the narrator... Is he someone I'm supposed to trust? Oh. What? Huh. Oh!
As the machine whirred into motion, and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, it reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Well, that's a bit
Stanley
harsh.
can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story.
Guess not!
Trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this really is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Jesus!
So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Guess so!
Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, narrator! Well, goodbye!
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator,
What?
as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Is that lady narrating the narrator? What?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
What?
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know. Wow, that is so cool.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless,
What the hell?
making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What the hell? This is the game. That's the credits. What the hell? What do these buttons do? I don't know. I'm just going to push them all. Button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Oh. Oh, wow. That's so cool. Oh, the two doors. I remember the two doors. So does that map me through the game? So if I go through the right door, something else is going to happen. Oh, interesting. Okay. So I was busy following what the narrator was telling me to do. But I should have gone through the right door. Stanley needs to think for himself. Okay. Wow. And this is a really neat way to present all the different parts of the game. Kind of gives you a little look into the mind's eye of the creators. Yeah. How do I get out of here? How do I get back to my office? I want to go back to the office and disobey the narrator again. Oh, there's the exit. Yeah, why not? Let's go.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another.
I don't know.
Wish to control one another.
Yeah.
How they both wish to be free.
Freedom's nice. Boop.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Huh.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Interesting.
But listen to me.
Oh.
You can still save these two.
I can?
You can stop the program before they both fail.
How do I do that?
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
Nah,
as long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Oh, I really died that time. the hell? Oh, just like, okay. Begin the game again? That's so weird! Because I don't know who to trust in this situation. Everything is up to me playing as Stanley. So, okay, I don't even know who I'm supposed to trust. Do I trust myself? Do I trust the narrator? Do I trust the narrator of the narrator? For all I know, the narrator of the narrator is being narrated.
Gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Okay.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Huh. Maybe I did miss a memo.
When Stanley came to a set of two open, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Can I open any of these doors? No? Okay.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No! I didn't take the first open door on my left. How do you like that, narrator?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Ha! Oh, narrator does not like when Stanley disobeys.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Really?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her? What?
This is it, Stanley.
The lady narrator?
Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Who's her?
She's been waiting.
Huh. Interesting. I really don't know what to do here. What?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Why is the narrator sounding so desperate? Do I have any choice other than picking up the phone? Okay. Okay, let's pick up the phone. See what happens.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Huh.
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Ooh.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
See that you're a
Come
dick?
inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Okay, asshole. I had a loving wife.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
What the what? Press H on your keyboard. Okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
What? Please press I. Maybe I don't want to press I. Maybe I want to press a different key. But I'm going to follow your directions for now.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
Why are you such an asshole,
One might
man?
even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I don't know.
But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
Damn right I
From
can.
behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown. Fantastic discoveries of new lands.
Great.
It was wonderful.
Yeah.
And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Jeez. Press O to watch TV. Okay.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job.
Wait.
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Where'd my TV go? Shit's expensive. Press M to spend time with the boys.
So
Okay.
he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either.
What?
At last, choice.
Yeah, choice is great.
It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
I don't know, man. Okay, I guess I'll make dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world,
Stop that!
he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
Everything's turning into file
Down
cabinets.
one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Okay. Tell my kids a story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path.
Yeah.
Mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Yeah! Press V to tell your wife you love her? Sure.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has.
Screw you,
Nothing
man!
has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Well, because I don't really know. Like, I mean, can I go to sleep
And
in this
I'm
life?
trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Screw you!
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains
I'm back
here,
in the office.
he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
I don't know, man. Give me a mirror. I don't want to question nothing. I guess. Fuck.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him.
Okay.
I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please die.
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley
No,
pushed
man.
a button. And I tried.
I pushed a button on the computer and then it disappeared. Did I turn off the game by turning off the computer? Okay, I'm back in the office. What does the computer do? Okay, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. All
All
right.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. This time, I'm gonna go down the path on the right-hand side.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes.
Yeah,
this
beautiful.
room.
Let's go this
But
way.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm gonna try that door.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
I don't know, man. I see a big red button, and that says Terrible Dark Secret. Woo! What's the worst that could happen, right? I've already apparently died a million times. Gosh, this narrator is a dick!
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in
You're
order to
further
get
off
back,
track.
he needed to go, from here it's, left.
What about right? Can I go right? No? I guess I'm going left. Fine.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, it's to the right, my mistake.
Asshole! Okay, fine. Right side.
No, no.
Really?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Really, narrator? Waiting, man. Waiting on ya.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right.
I'm waiting.
Yep. Okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay, then let's go that way. Huh. Oh.
No, 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 no. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
No.
Okay. We just have to get back to...
Who got fired?
Who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
Okay, what? Ah, damn it! Oh, man! I kind of want to go back to that room.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
It means that you're an
Stanley
asshole.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No, you missed the memo. The memo on giving me my free will, man.
When Stanley... Wait.
What?
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over.
Don't look at me,
Completely
dude.
Fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on.
I didn't do
Why
anything.
am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
My thoughts
It
exactly.
was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
I don't know.
Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Okay. Let's go this way. Is there a story in here? Hello? Anyone? There's nothing in here, dude. There's... Everything's the same. I think I'm just literally... This is literally just endless hallways. What the hell? And now I'm back here. Wait, okay, so that's where I went in originally. So, I mean, I remember...
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
I'm trying, man.
Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
I don't know.
But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Fuck! It keeps restarting. Okay. You better have doors
All
open
of his
for me.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, everything seems fine so far. Am I gonna get to the room with the two doors and everything's gonna be fucked up?
Okay, yep, it's worse.
Really?
I might be remembering this wrong.
There were doors,
It's
man!
possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. What, is he gonna start talking backwards now because I'm moving backwards? You crazy little douche nozzle.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something.
Okay.
The story. Here it comes.
Is this endless hallways now?
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story.
Dude!
Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay. Man, this is ridiculous. What the
Now this...
funkin' waggles?
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all.
Me neither.
Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an
What?
office building. Is that correct?
Door's gone too.
Do you remember, Stanley?
I don't remember
Do you know
shit.
what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Good job?
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
Yeah.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Well, to be honest, you didn't give me many options, dude.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Me too.
I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Fine. Restart the game, narrator. See what I care. I'll do this all damn night. The Stanley
All right,
Parable Adventure.
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay. Fine. We'll go on the Stanley Parable Adventure Line in the next episode, because this seems like a good place to leave off. You crazy, narrative monster, you. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is a crazy freaking game. Like, this is just one of the most unique games I've ever seen. Like, this, it's such a simple concept, but there's nothing out there that is like this that I've seen so far, especially the way that all these little things, you could have literally done anything at the beginning of this game, and they give you those choices to affect what's going on. I'm interested to see what is down the adventure line. I think at this point, I'm going to try to work with the narrator. If you guys have played this game before and have any tips for me, please let me know in the comments down below, or just leave me some feedback. Let me know what you liked about the video or where I can improve on it. So, yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, I'm Ace of Hearts Fox, and I will see you all in the next video. Psh!